Hi there, this is Oh No I'm Dead, and I just have to say thank you so much to everybody who watched my Minecraft First Time to the Nether video and commented on it. 16,000 views. I know for some people on YouTube that's not a lot, but for me it's huge. Thank you so much to everybody who watched and commented. Today I'm going to do a quick video, well hopefully a quick video, on how to launch your own Minecraft server. Or how to host your own Minecraft server. I'm going to do this the way that I did it, which is using Amazon Web Services. There's certainly many different ways that you could accomplish the same task. If you've got your own hardware and a decent internet connection, you could do it that way. There's many different ways, but I'm going to show the way that I did it. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to launch a web browser, and I'm going to go to aws.amazon.com, which is the entry point into the Amazon Web Services. And my internet connection is going a little bit slow, so I apologize if some of these tasks take a little longer than they should. I'm going to sign into the Amazon EC2 Management Console. This is where you go to launch and configure virtual instances. Type in my credentials. Hopefully none of y'all hack my account. Maybe I'll redact that in the video. So once this loads, what you'll see is I don't really have any resources allocated here. The reason for that is because I'm in the US West region. Most of my stuff is running in the US East region, so like my Minecraft server is running there. I switched over to this region so that you can kind of see a blank slate, what it might look like if you were doing this yourself for the first time. If you were doing this yourself for the first time, you'd have to create an account to come into here. Some of the things that I'm going to show are there's fees associated with. I'll leave it to you to look up the pricing structure and decide for yourself if that's what you want to do. But so just moving ahead. So the first thing that I'm going to do is create a security group, and this is going to open up the ports necessary for my Minecraft server. I'll just call it Mine Server. And there's really only two ports that we're going to care about. We need to be able to SSH to the machine, so we're going to open up that, port 22. And then we're also going to open up the default Minecraft server port, which is 25565. That's on the Minecraft website as well, if you need to look that up. So you can put this on any port that you want. If you want to have a little bit of sort of obfuscation of your Minecraft server, you might put this on some other port and then just tell your friends or whatever what that port number is. And then you can configure the Minecraft server to listen on that port. I'm not going to show how to do that. I'm just going to use the default port just to try to keep things a little bit simple. So after creating the security group, the next thing we're going to do is come over here and actually launch the instance. So I'm just going to use this basic 32-bit Amazon Linux AMI machine image. There's many different machine images that you can use. The one that I use for my actual server is running Ubuntu. You can do a Windows instance if you want, but just to keep things simple, I'm going to use this one. The only thing you really care about as far as the server that you're running this on is that it has a Java Virtual Machine available, or JVM. Minecraft is written in Java, and it needs a JVM to run. You can certainly install it on pretty much any operating system, but if it's a machine image that comes with it by default, it kind of makes it a little bit easier. So I'm going to go forward there. I'm going to do a small instance. It's got more than enough memory. The suggested memory allocation for Minecraft is 1 gig. The small instance has more than enough to do that, so that's what I'm going to use. And I'm just going to skip past this, use the default values. Let's say this is my Mine server. This is a key pair which is going to allow me to securely connect. If you've already used EC2, you might already have one of these and you can reuse it. I'm going to go ahead and create a new one since I don't have one currently. This is going to download a PEM file, which is a private key file. And so I'm going to select the security group that I created, the correct ports open, and launch. Very exciting. So when we come back over here, we'll see that we've got a small instance that's launching, and that will take just a moment. While that's happening, we're going to come over here and allocate an IP address. This is going to give us an IP address that'll let us easily connect to our Minecraft server. So I'm going to associate this IP address with the instance it's launching. And let's come back over here. And as you can see, this instance is already running. So we're ready to connect to it and start to download and configure the Minecraft server. So I'm going to, there's a kind of quick and easy way to connect to the server that just launched. I'm going to go ahead and use this string down here. I'm just going to copy and paste that into a terminal just to make it kind of easy. So I'm going to go into the directory where I downloaded that .pem file. You have to really crank down the permissions on this file, otherwise SSH won't let you use it for security reasons. So just using this default thing that I just copied out of the connection string that I just copied out, it's just going to SSH to the instance that I just launched. You can't log in as the root user with this machine image. They instead create an EC2 user account, so I'm going to use that. And voila, we're on our new instance. So first thing I'm going to do is just create a little directory off of my root or my home directory, and I'm going to come back over here and go to Minecraft.net to get the URL for the Minecraft server jar. So at the bottom of the download page, there's a link here to the Minecraft server.jar. So I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to use wget on the server to download this. It's just going to download it in the same way that you would from the browser. And so there we can see that it's downloaded. I'm just going to rename it because it's got this goofy name with all the parameters on the end there. I'm just going to rename it to Minecraft server.jar. And then there's also a nice handy Java command to launch the server. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste that. This configures a gig of RAM for the JVM and some other options. So this is kind of an easy way to go. You can, if you're actually doing this and hosting your own server, you would probably run this as a background process. Or what I do on my server is I actually use a program called Screen, which lets you create a console that you can detach and reattach to. It's super handy. That makes it kind of nice and easy to be able to type commands in directly from the console. But maybe I'll show that in a later video. But anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and launch the server, and you can see that it's doing its magic. It's creating a server that we're going to connect to. And once this gets to 100%, ta-da! Server is running. So now all we have to do is connect to it. So I'm going to come back over here really quick, and I'm going to grab this IP address that I associated with this instance, and I'm going to load the Minecraft client. And once this loads, I'm going to click on multiplayer. And oh, I forgot I can't copy and paste into this thing. So 50.18.59.151 was the IP address that we created. I don't have to specify the port because we use the default. And there you have it. A Minecraft server running in the cloud. I'm kind of in the clouds, actually. So anyway, yeah, this is there's always a little bit of lag the first time you connect to a new shared server. I think it's either generating or syncing. I really don't know what it's doing, but it'll be a little bit chunky right at first, and then after a few seconds, it will speed up to sort of normal, what you would expect performance. There we go. It's already going a little bit faster. And so there you have it. You can give this IP address, and if you put it on a separate port, you can give that out to your friends, let your friends connect. One thing I forgot to show as well is, so from the console here, there's a lot of different commands. You can look them up online, But one of the more important ones is op, which sort of creates turns you into an admin. So I'm going to op myself. And if I come back over here to the client, you can see that it says, you are now op. And if you're op, you can not only boot griefers off of your server, you know, those jerks that come in and break that one glass brick in your underwater mansion. You can, you know, boot them from the server, and but you can also, you know, if you're like what I do on my servers, it's kind of a shared art server where people can just kind of come on and create all kinds of weird, crazy things. And if you're an operator, you can do things like give yourself pretty much anything that is in the game. So I'll just give myself some one, which I think is just you know, this standard kind of brick stuff. And there you have it. Give myself some of that. Then I can start building something, etc., etc. So super cool, and that pretty much covers it. Let's see, is there anything else that I wanted to say about this? This game is wonderful and fantastic in every way, and everybody should play it at least 6 hours a day. That is my prescription for a happy life. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect here, and I've got a couple upcoming videos I'm super excited about. One I've actually already recorded, and I just need to edit it down. Ended up with quite a bit of footage, and it's a little boring at parts. So, but I'll get that uploaded hopefully pretty soon, and maybe get some more Minecraft videos uploaded pretty soon. So if you got any questions, leave them in the comments, and thanks for watching.